Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video you will learn about discounted cash flows, that is DCF model in short. So it is a valuation method. There are other methods also for valuation like net asset method, earning capitalization method. So this is also a kind of valuation method that consider cash flows. Okay, and cash flow is the very important part of business, so it is reliable. So it is a valuation method that estimates the value of investment or value of business based on expected future cash flows. Now let's try to understand discounted cash flows by taking a simple example. So let's take an example. Mrs. Sophia, she has $1 lakh spare cash. Okay, now she can invest in debentures and can get 10% returns risk free. Okay, but she want to invest in a business so that she can earn more than 10%, and she has decided to invest this $1 lakh into a business, and she will get cash flows in year one $10,000, and it is just an estimate. Okay, because no one can predict accurately that how much business will generate cash flows, so it is just a prediction. It can be re-estimated due to external circumstances or internal circumstances of the business. Okay, so now in year one she is expecting that she will get $10,000, in year 2 $25,000, year 3 $30,000, year 4 $50,000 she will get. But these are cash inflows, and what is cash outflow? This $1 lakh is the cash outflow. So inflows are in future and outflow is in present, right? So we can't adjust this, so that's why we have to pull these inflows into present times so that we can easily compare. Now let's calculate discounted cash flows, that is present value of cash inflows. So in year one she will get $10,000, but it is the future value. We have to calculate it in present times, right? So we have to divide it by 1 plus R. What is R? That 10% that she can get on debentures without any risk. Okay, so that 10% is the R. So 10,000 divided by 1 plus R. 1 plus R means 1 plus 10%, so 1.1. okay, so 10,000 divided by 1.1 and you will get 9,091. so it is the present value of that 10,000. Now next year she will get $25,000, right? After 2 years she will get $25,000, and we have to divide it by 1.1 2 times. Okay, because there are 2 years, so you can say 25,000 divided by 1.1 power 2. Now you will get 20,661. okay, and you can easily calculate by 25,000 you have to divide it by 1.1, again you have to divide it by 1.1. okay, because there are 2 years. So next year 3 she will get $30,000, and now we have to divide 1.1 3 times. okay, so 30,000 you have to divide it by 1.1 power 3, and you will get $22,539. that is the present value. And after 4 years she will get $50,000, and now you have to divide it by 4 times. okay, so you have to divide it by 4 times 1.1, so you will get 34,151. so now these are the discounted cash flows. It means these are the cash flows of present time. So now let's understand what we have done in discounted cash flows. okay, so this is the timeline, that is 4 years. Now this is 0th year in which we are investing that money. okay, she is investing that money, $1 lakh. Now whatever we get after 1 year we have to pull it towards 0th year. okay, that we have done by dividing 1.1. now in year 2, which whatever we get we have to pull it towards 0th year, so 2 times, right? So there are 2 years, so that's why we have divided by 1.1 power 2. Now in year 3 there are 3 years, right? So we have divided by 1.1 power 3, and year 4 same, we have to divide it by 1.1 power 4. okay, so this is how we have to calculate discounted cash flows, and it is also known as time value of money. Now let's calculate net present value, because all the decisions are based on net present value. okay, we have to take decisions on the base of net present value. It is positive, negative, we will discuss how to take decisions. And for calculating net present value you need discounted cash flows, that we have already calculated, right? So now we just have to compare cash outflows with cash inflows. So now In 0th year, cash outflow is $1 lakh and discounted cash outflow is $1 lakh same, because we are in 0th year, so there is no need to discounting this. Okay, and after 1 year she will get $10,000, but discounted cash flow, it means present value of cash inflow, is 9,091, and after 2 years 20,661, after 3 years 22,539, after 4 years 34,151. Okay, so these are the present value of cash inflows. Whatever cash inflows we get in future, we have to pull it towards 0th year. Okay, and why this $1 lakh is negative? Because it is cash outflow. Okay, and these are cash inflows, that's why it is positive. So now for calculating net present value, you just have to add all the cash flows. So if you add all the cash flows, you will get 13,558 negative. Okay, it is negative, so that is the sign that you should not invest in that business. Okay, so she should not invest in this business. Instead she can invest in debentures for getting 10% return. It is better. Okay, so if it is positive, then she should invest in this business, but in this case it is negative, right? Now let's move to advantages of DCF model. So first advantage is it considers long-term value. Even if you are capable of estimating future cash flows after 25 years, then also you can use DCF model, there is no problem. Okay, and you can perform this function in MS Excel. You will get NPV function. Okay, on that you can perform, and it is useful for mergers and acquisition. For example, if you have a business and you want to invest in other business, then you can use NPV, that is net present value, and if it is negative, then don't invest. If it is positive, then you can invest. Okay, just like this example that we have already discussed. Now last is no need for comparables. You can easily evaluate individual businesses. Okay, individual investment options. Now let's move to disadvantages of DCF model. So first disadvantage is it requires significant projected data. So in example, Sophia has that estimated projected data, right, that she will get after 1 year $10,000, after 2 years she will get something, after 3 years, 4 years, right? So she has estimated projected data. So for using DCF model, you need significant projected data, and doesn't consider valuation of competitors. Okay, so suppose you are estimating the value of a business, but you are estimating on the basis of future cash flows of that business, right? But you are not considering the valuations of competitor, right? So in DCF model, valuation is only based on future cash flows. Okay, no competitor is involved, nothing will be considered in DCF model. And next is very sensitive to projections. So we may need to re-estimate those projections that we have already made, right? So whatever estimates we have made, be chances that there is a change in external environment or change in internal environment, so we have to re-estimate that projections too. Okay, time to time. So future cash flows will also change on that, and on the basis of future cash flows, valuation can also be changed. So this is why it is a disadvantage, that it is very sensitive to the projections. If projections are changed, then valuation can be changed. And next and the last is it depends on accurate estimate. Okay, if estimates are accurate, then only valuation will come correct. Okay,